Hi everybody. Hi everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live stream. So in today's live stream, I'm actually going to be speaking about lifestyle experience, what I'm actually experiencing in my place of work. Hello, amazing fans. How are you guys doing? Welcome in everybody. I'm actually discussing with people on Facebook. So like I said, I'm actually going to be discussing about some of the traumas that I'm actually facing in my place of work. So please don't know where to stay to because I'll actually be needing your support. Welcoming everybody. So this is actually my 14th year of working in this place that I'm working. So, but I want to be talking about the traumas that I'm just getting here because these traumas are actually real because sometimes people act in a certain ways towards you and they feel like, oh, it is not blood and water that is actually flowing through you. They feel like you are one kind of a superhuman, that you don't feel what they are actually doing to you. They feel like, oh, you are one superwoman that whatever they are doing against you, it does not get to you. So that is why I want to share this experience. Good morning, Canary Kim. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? So that is why I want to share my traumas. Yeah, because I'm actually having this kind of feelings, this kind of traumatic feelings. How are you? I'm fine. Despite the fact that most of the time I just try as much as possible to be happy because you yourself, you owe yourself happiness. Yes, you owe yourself happiness because most times people always want to tear you down. People want to bring you down. People want to see you cry. People want to see you suffering. People want to see you in lack. Now, this place that I'm actually working, I've worked for like, I think this is my 14th year. This year will make me, in the next 2 days, I'm actually going to be 14 years working in this company. Now, when I was working here, when I started working here, I think I started from the scratch. Then I only want to see you smile and laugh. Thank you for that. Now, when I started working, everything was actually going on well. Everything was going on well, not until when my boss, as in the person that I was actually working under, like my senior worker, I want you to be happy. Yes, I'm going to be happy because in life you owe yourself happiness because 80% of people don't want to see you happy. 80% of people don't want to see you put on clothes. So you owe yourself happiness. You owe yourself happiness. Nobody's actually going to make you happy. You owe yourself happiness. So you are free to give yourself happiness, because in life people are actually going, even people that you call your friends, if you see the way some of them will be backstabbing you, you'll be like, what? So at the end of the day, thank you. Can you stop distracting me? Because I'm actually saying something that is very important here. I'm actually saying something that is actually very important. I'm talking about my experiences, my traumas in the place that I am working. This place I'm sitting on now, my experiences is what I want to discuss about. Okay, so this place I'm actually working, I've worked, in 2 days time I'll be 14 years there, and I will tell you that the traumas there, good morning, the traumas there is more than even your happiness. All right, because sometimes when you are working, you are expected to get in, you're expected to get paid, you're expected to live a good life from it. Then at the end of the day, you are not getting good life, you're not making good money from it. At the end of the day, somebody will actually come and be making you to feel sad. So like I was saying, when I started in work, everything was actually going fine. Not until when my boss, my senior, resigned. Then I was promoted to take over her positions when she resigned. Then when she resigned, I started doing my job. Little did I know that my fellow co-workers, the ones that are also my seniors, they are also into some kind of a shady business in the company, whereby if the boss asks us to sell something maybe for like 5 naira, they are going to be selling it for 15 naira. At the end of the day, they will share this money. Now what do? We are into sales of raw materials and plastic and the rest and the rest. And when when I started acting like my own, my previous senior worker, then along the line my boss was like, okay, I want you to be part of sales, I want you to also be selling the product. And I said, okay, no problem. And he gave me part of the sales to do. Little did I know that this was actually what they were actually doing, those my other seniors. So but along the line, when my boss now asked me to be selling, to be sales representative of one of the markets, so that was when it's now dawned on me that okay, this is what these guys are doing. Because the guy that is like acting like a supervisor by then was like, okay, this is what we are going to be doing. And because one day if a customer wanted to buy something, and this person was like, okay, add so like this for the person. He didn't even open up to me very well of how they are even doing the thing. I was like, I'm not understanding what you are doing. I should tell the person so price, which is not at the actual official price. I was like, I don't understand. But I did not pay too much attention to it, because I don't know the price that you gave to the person. But for me to tell the person the price that you asked me to tell the person, me, I cannot do it. Anything you want to do with the person is none of my business. So along the line, they did what they were doing. And those days, sometimes my boss can send in like 4 containers or 3 containers in a month. And imagine these guys will sell this particular product, and sometimes they can add like 500 naira or 1000 naira to it. Then if you calculate the numbers of goods that will be inside each container, now then inside in a month, to inside each 3 4 million. Now after making this huge amount of money, because me, I was actually the one that is entering customers record, customers account, customers sales, and the rest and the rest. That is actually my job, my main job here. Now after making this amount of money, like 3 million, 4 million on a monthly basis, now these two people that connive together, that claim they are the managers and the Olori Buruku supervisors, these people will now come and be giving us like 3,000 naira or 1,000 or 5,000. Now how can you, because before this thing actually happened, because as at then my previous bosses, they had issues with sales and the rest. There were shortage of sales and every other thing, so they have to like let them go. And then the new person that they now appointed as the manager, the person now came down to the office, and it was like, okay, we should continue whatever we are doing, blah 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 blah. Even I myself, I was not even understanding what they were actually doing as at them, because I was actually kind of a new there. So but I remembered The security man then was like, okay, if you want us to be doing this thing, let us sign an agreement. So the man was like, no, there is no point signing an agreement. No, we don't need to sign any agreement. There is no point signing an agreement. So that was how nobody actually signed anything, because he wanted to exclude himself. Maybe if something should happen, he will not exclude himself, like, oh, I am not there, I'm not the one that is into sales, my own is just to supply the goods, I'm not the one that is into sales, I'm not the one that is calculating. You sometimes you can be doing something with people, but they have hidden plans whereby if something happen like this, they can just run away and say they are not aware, they are not included, but they are the chief they are the chief coordinator. They are the chief coordinator, but if problem will happen, they don't want to be accountable. Those kind of people are very dangerous people to have anything to do with. People that can never be accountable for the things they are doing. But you are the chief coordinator, but you don't want to be accountable for your acts. You don't want to be accountable for what you are coordinating. What kind of a barbaric person is that? Then along the line, when this particular issue not occurred, that this other guy was like, say I should tell the customer this higher price, which I said, me, I cannot tell the person, I don't know what you are doing with the payment. My own is to calculate. The order that you give to me is not me, I will calculate. So I don't know how to actually doing it. Then inside like 3 containers or 4 containers that will come in a month, and you guys will make roughly like 4 million, 5 million. You come and give me 3,000 naira. And I was like, please, if this is what you people are doing, is it because of 3,000 naira that I will not be having sleepless night? Because the way this guy actually did it, they did it in a way that if there will be problem, they are not going to be held accountable, because I'm actually the person that is actually issuing out the waybill. I'm the one that is recording customers and sales, customers account and the rest. If anything should eventually happen, there is no way I can say, oh, I don't know what they were doing, or I don't know what is happening. Then you want me to be in a spotlight for me to be taking all the blames and all the rest, and you want to give me peanuts? And I said, no, not under my watch. It cannot be possible. Let me have my own peace of mind. Then I called one of our previous manager then, and I called the man actually picked. Then I explained to the man, okay, because actually in my mind then I was like, okay, if I talk to this man, because these people, they always listen to this particular man, so if he talks to them, they're actually going to sit up. Then I spoke with the man was like, if they are the one that sent me to school, for them to be giving me that kind of amount of money, 3,000 naira inside 3 million or 4 million naira, that I should remove. The man was like, remove your hand. These people are very greedy, and it's because of this same thing that made the previous manager to have issues. Because how can you sell some companies and products, you will take both the company's money, the company's good, without remitting the money to the company? So that was exactly what these guys were actually doing then, until this once. The man was like, remove your hand. Then do you know that this crazy man was like, hey, if me, I don't want to do that, he has his way of doing it, blah 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 blah. In my mind, what is my business? My own is that any price my boss asks me to sell is what I will give to customer. I'm not going to be adding 1 naira. I'm not going to be adding anything, because me, I do not want problem. Now, do you know that just simply because I said I cannot give a customer a fake price, that has been the problem that I'm facing in this place that I'm working for close to 11 years now. That has been my problem, because I said, please, I do not want to be part of you guys. I do not want to be giving customers fake prices. I don't want to be giving customers prices that is not the official prices. That has been my problem. And now, because of the fact that I refuse to be part of this thing, yeah, Chinasa said, this is really deep, just being honest, okay? Yeah. Then I said, I do not want to be part of this. Then because of the fact that I said I do not want to be part of it, do you know that this manager, this unmerited manager, this uneducated manager, this illiterate that I would just say, if it's by qualification, you are not qualified. You unqualified manager. Now said, because of the fact that I said I do not want to give customer fake price, he's going to deal with himself and his generations and his children, that his children are going to give birth to, are going to suffer. This man has not been on my case. Now, what this man is actually doing is that he's not turning customers, like customers that are coming to buy goods, he's not turning them against me, to the extent that if a customer is actually discussing with me, it will be an offense to him. He will either start hating on the customer, or he will start shouting at the customers, or he will start treating the customers bad. It did not end there. It goes down to fellow workers as well. If a worker is talking to me now, he will even go as far as sacking them. That is how crazy he is. He will go as far as sacking them, querying them, shouting at them, laying allegations on them that they are my agents. Oh, they are working for me. I'm using them to spy the company. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It did not end here. This man. So after friend told Joe that I miss her. So Jamaica man, how are you doing? Welcome to my live stream. Yeah. After a while, when I started doing my previous superiors in job, after a while, and I got pregnant 2015. Yeah, 2015, yes, because I gave birth to my baby 2016. Then when I wanted to go on maternity leave, because whenever you want to go maybe on leave, all those kind of a thing, I will hand over to my second, which is Joe. Now, when I handed over my maternity leave later and it was approved, then I hand over my duties to Joanne, which is our fellow co-workers. Then when I never knew that these guys, simply because of the fact that I did not want to be among them giving customers fake price, I never knew that these guys took it in a way that they were even going extremes. They left the physical fight. They even went spiritual. So I'm getting there. Why I said they went spiritual, I'm getting there. So when I gave birth to my child, do you know that sometimes it's not everybody that is telling you good money that actually means well for you. So when I gave birth, do you know that this my fellow colleague in my office was planning, in fact not was planning, as planned, as I'm giving birth, is bringing somebody to come and take over my job. They were jubilating, because later I found out that they were jubilating all over the place that, oh yes, now that I've given birth, they have sacked me, I have gone, that me, I should go and take care of my child, I have given birth. So if somebody is working and the person gives birth, the person is no longer a worker again, that I should go, I should just go from there. They brought in another girl to come and replace my work. Now, when they now brought in this particular lady, because according to what I heard from people that witnessed their jubilation in the way out, because as at then I was at the office, so they said they were jubilating. If you see the jubilation in the way out, they were jubilating that, hey, I have given birth, so I have gone, let me go and take care of my child. They now brought in this particular lady to come and replace me. Now, this particular, my fellow co-worker, my fellow colleague that we are sharing the same office, was actually the one that brought in this girl. I will not call her girl because she's a mama. She is a mama that refused to go and get married. She's a mama that refused to go and give birth to her own child. She's close to 50 years. No husband, no wife. Why would she have husband? Why would she have wife and children when she's evil? Evil will deal with you. So they now brought this particular lady. Now this same my co-worker that brought this particular lady, do you know that this guy called me when I was in the hospital, when I just delivered my baby, and this guy was like, oh, send us your baby's picture, send us your baby's picture. Oh, what name do you want to give to your baby? Not knowing that this idiot that was calling me on the phone has actually brought somebody to come and replace me, my duty. They want to be biting you like this. They want to be biting you. Then they will come to your face and come and be telling you, oh, who is biting you? Oh, are you feeling so much pain? And they are the one that is biting you. I was like, I don't understand this. I gave birth on the 6th, and you brought in somebody on the 12th. And you called me. And you called me, or you were telling me, well, immediately I sent my baby's picture to my boss. I don't know how these people got to see my baby. Maybe my boss sent it to them. I don't know. But the next thing I started hearing was that my baby belongs to my boss, that my boss is the owner of my child, because my boss is a white man, is a Taiwanese, I've been a Taiwan man. So then I said, because my baby, when I gave it, my baby was very white. Then I said, is that man, that my boss now, that is the father of my child. Now, let's assume that if you marry to some kind of men that are kind of, they don't reason too well, or they are the kind of jealous type, and you now give birth to your child, and some idiots will now come and be saying your child belongs to your boss, what will be going through your husband's mind? What will be going through your husband's mind? Then you now hear something like, let us go and do a DNA. Why is your child white? I'm not white, you are not white. Why is your child so white? Why is your child so yellow? You now be having those kind of issues in your marriage. That is what these crazy people did. They did not even end there. You know that these crazy people went as far as telling a customer that my child belongs to that same customer. These crazy idiots. Now, after that, do you know that this particular lady that they brought to come and take over my duties, this lady started frustrating who I transferred my work to and one other boy that I brought to the company. They started working hand in hand, manipulating everywhere, frustrating them so that they can get sacked, or they can be, I don't know, so that they will just put them in trouble and something like that. Then this girl and this boy, because I was actually the person that brought in Joe with that particular boy to the company, then it started frustrating them because in their little mind, the charm that they did has worked. They brought in somebody, so to them it has been concluded. To them, they have concluded me. It is themselves and their generation they will conclude, not me. So to them, they have concluded themselves, not me. So it is remaining the two other people that I brought, so that since I am outside, they will frustrate them so that they can also be outside. Then these people, they will always be calling me, oh, this is what is happening. I will be like, okay, I am outside, I am not in the company, because the way these things is going is not normal, is not natural. It is not, I don't think this is physical. I think this is beyond physical, that you guys should go to your churches, go and pray over it. Like, I knew what was happening. And you know that this girl Joe and the boy went to his church, he tabled the matter. Joe also went to our own church, they tabled the matter, they prayed over it. See, God is a very merciful God. So that's why in this life, no matter if people are fighting against you, make sure your hands is clean. Because if your hands are clean, no matter the travel that they travel to their villages, no matter the places that they go, no matter the places that they take your name to, no matter the charms that they pour for you to step on, God is actually going to fight these battles for you, because they have actually poured charm on me to step on several times. And it's God that keep on removing it. This place that I'm working, they have put charms several times for me to step on, but it's God that keep on removing it. And when they see me, they'll be looking at me like this. They'll be looking at me like this. Why are you looking at me? You are looking at me because the charm that you pour for me to step on is not working. That is why you are looking at me. This one is the one that I did not see. There is the one that they did openly, physically. This same girl that they brought to come and replace me. You know that this girl came to the company with a bottle of charm. She came to the office. She was pouring it in my office, calling my name. I was sitting right there in the office. Just as I'm sitting down here. That was how I was sitting down. Now, I was sitting down like this. This girl brought in the thing inside the bottle. And she was, Esther. I was saying, this one is koro koro. Charm, in a company, nothing was done, no. Since that day, that was the day I vowed never to take anybody's work serious. Yes, that was the day I said, if something go happen for you like this, gidigba, company no send you, company go move on. Because tell me, why would a fellow worker brings in charm to the company and pours it in your office? This particular lady, she poured this charm the first day. I reported the incident. I officially reported the incident. You know what I was told? I was told, where is the evidence? Where is the evidence? What was what they told me? And as God will have it, the next day, this particular girl came back to my office again, still poured that same charm. Then I quickly videoed her and I sent it as proof. Do you know that even with the proof, nothing was still done? Nothing was still done. Nothing was done. I was like seriously, is this how somebody is actually going to be working? Somebody will come and put, see, if you dey work for person, please, if you dey work with person, just know say they no get you for mind though. Their own be say just dey do your work. If you get life, come do work. If you no get life, make you go. So take your life very serious. That was how my other colleague was sick. Somebody was expecting her to come and be in the work, a work that they don't care about your life. If you die, you go. So somebody should not take care of her health. And the person can no longer bear the pressure. The person puts down a resignation. Please, when I go with another company, I should not go and take care of myself because of work. The work that I'm working for 10 years, 20 years, how much do I have in my account that I will not come and kill myself because I'm working for somebody? I should be sick and I'll come to the work. Then you must be smoking crack. You must be smoking crack. Then when this particular incident now happened, so on the day that I actually took my child to church for dedication, because I was actually supposed to resume work the upper week. Yeah, I was actually supposed to resume my work the other week. Then I went to church to dedicate my baby. And as the program was going on, that was when, you see why I said they did charm, because my pastor then was like, Efe, because they used to call me Efe, who is that lady in your office? That they are saying one lady in my office, that who is that person? I was like, I don't know the person. All I know is that when I went for maternity leave, they told me that they brought in somebody to come and work. So I said, what did I agree to do with these people? And later I said I do not want to do again. Then I explained to my pastor then that, okay, this was actually what they are doing, that we are into sales of goods. Then, but if the boss give a particular price, that these people are going to be increasing the price for customers, that this is what they are actually doing. So, but along the line, I said, please, I do not want to be part of this, because the cheating was actually too much. The cheating was overwhelming. The cheating was so loud. How can you be giving somebody 3,000 naira inside maybe like 3 million or 4 million that will come out from every goods that you sell? You will not come and give somebody 3,000 and 1,000. So the cheating was so loud, and I was like, please, I cannot, because of 3,000 naira, and not have peace of mind. Because if Kasala open today, if Kasala burst today, somebody may they collect 2 million, 3 million, he can easily resign. What about you that is collecting 2,000, 3,000? Do you have savings? You don't have anything, but they have something. They will leave, they will go. And I said, please, I do not want to be part of it. That is my problem, because I said I do not want to be part of it. Now, the person has said, okay, simply because I said I do not want to be part of these people, that it actually glorifies the act of God. So that is why God is actually giving me a second chance to return back to my work, so I can return back to my work. Hey, this that I'm telling you. See, if God want to work in your case, because these people, they have already succeeded, because they actually did charm. It was not ordinary. So the next Monday, which is on a Monday, it was just as if the veil that they used to cover my boss's eye fell off from his eyes. My boss called Joanne. My boss was like, Joanne, where are you? Just like that, too. Just like that. My boss said, Joanne, where are you? Joanne said she's in the office. No, where in the office are you? Joanne said, oh, that she is on her own seat. And my boss was like, okay, that new girl, where is that new girl? He said, Joanne told the boss that the new girl is sitting on Esther's seat. My boss was like, what is she doing on Esther's seat? Tell her to go down. You see, tell her to go down. Let her leave Esther's seat. Then you go and sit on Esther's seat. If God want to fight your battle for you, the thing shock everybody. And when Joanne called me on the phone that morning, I said, this one is God, because this is what after my people, they heard the prophecy and everything, how everything went in the church. And then when I resumed my work, when I resumed back office from my maternity leave, this particular girl that they brought to come and take over my position, and it did not work out the way she planned it. This girl started hating on herself. Not for one day she spoke with me, someone that you don't know before, but because you that is a woman, they are telling you, oh, somebody have given birth, she's going on maternity leave, and we want to plan her so that she can come and take over her work. You carry yourself, you come and take somebody's job, and you want to get married, you want to give birth to a child. I don't tell this girl, say for her life, before even I thought say she go see husband marry, if I thought say she go see husband marry, she go do like this, he go do like this, she go do like this, he go do like, she will see husband to marry. That is close to 50 years, no husband, no child. Before she will see husband and marry like this, she will do like this, she will do like this. You know when somebody sweat and see husband, that is when she will see husband. Because you cannot come to my office and come and be pouring charm. You see that charm that she came to my office to come and pour twice, it is her marriage, it is her children. Before she will see husband and marry, she will do like this, she will do like this. Before she will see husband, she will do like this. Then before she will give birth, she will do like this. Before she go see pregnancy carry, she go do like this, she will do like this. You go suffer because you are evil. Your fellow woman born pikin finish, you come say that they tell you, may you can't take over her job, saying don't go because of evil. We know there are some companies, there are some work that once somebody have given birth, they will just lay the person off from there. But this company that I am working, it is not like that. So why do you want to enforce it? You still have the infantry to come to my office to come and be pouring charm twice, come and pour charm where I'm sitting, pouring me charm. You see that charm she poured on herself. It's not me that she poured those charm on. She poured it on herself. And the first day that she poured that charm, it represents her marriage. The second, so I'm coming. Let me do something now. I'm coming to come. So back to my story. Joanne, lady with me. I've got somebody there here since. So welcome back. Somebody saying in a Jamaica, come on. You say make I greet you. So back to my story. So When I came back to after my maternity leave and I came back to duties, this particular girl that they brought to come and replace me, this girl started hating on herself because what they actually planned, God has actually destroyed it. So since that 10 years, up to this thing that I'm actually telling you guys is still happening to today, because this actually happened on 2014. 2014 was actually when this thing happened. And do you know that for 11 years, this useless man carried this so much bitterness and resentment in his heart towards his children, his wife, and his generation, because it is actually not me. Because is it a crime for somebody to say, please, I do not want to be part of a criminal act, or I do not want to be part of giving customers fake price? Is it a crime? Why are you making it as a crime? Then what this man was actually not doing is started spoiling my name, started spoiling my names to customers, started spoiling my names to workers. See, as I am like this, I don't speak with anybody in my company. I stop speaking with people because, not as if I don't want to speak with people, but I do not want a situation whereby if I'm speaking with somebody, you will go and be querying the people, you will go and be fighting the people, you will go and be sacking the people. Or let me come and be talking to people that if maybe the both of us sit down and discuss, the next thing you will go and be asking them what we are discussing, and these people, out of fear, they will not be telling you what we discussed. Then I said it upon myself. There is no point actually discussing with I don't speak. See, for the past 8 years, 7 years, I don't speak with my fellow co-workers. I just be on my, if I come to work like this, I'll just be on my own, because if you speak with people, is either this man is actually going to be frustrating you, or this one is going to be sacking you. Now, let me tell you guys one of another shocking things that this particular man is also doing. Do you know that this place that I'm actually working, I'm actually the supervisor there? Why this man is the manager? Because the previous crazy supervisor, he can no longer face the company's balaba, or he wants extra means of money, because I knew that even when I said I don't want to be part of this, these people actually went on with their way of doing their own businesses and the rest, which I am not bothered. It's not my business. Everybody do your thing. But you know that this man, after this other supervisor now resigned, he now left the company, does not want to work again, that he wants to be on his own. But this other one refused to resign, to the extent that somebody that is old, somebody that is up to 66 years, 67 years, this man don't want to resign. Instead, this man, any new worker that comes, this man want to frustrate you so that you get sacked, so that you get thrown out of the company, so that he can always stay in the company, so that he can be showing as if he's very relevant and the rest. Imagine somebody that all yourself, you've been working in a company all through your youthful age, and you don't want to resign and go. To the extent that this man was telling me one day that, by the special grace of God, I am going to resign from the company before him. What can be so crazy more than that? Somebody that has worked up to 35 years, 40 years is telling me that by the special grace of God, you are going to go before me. Won't I go before you before? Am I not going to go before you before? I don't want to come and spend all my life. I don't want to come and spend all my life in somebody's company. Why would you decide to stay in somebody's company for 40, 50 years? It's not because you are doing business and you're making money. Now, do you know what this man is doing? Which I know is actually not doing it with ordinary math. He's also using charm to do it, because this man kept on reporting me to my boss. If customers come to buy market, now the customer dash me money like this man will report to my boss that I am doing business with the customers are giving me money, I am doing this, I am doing that. The day that I will be sick like this, maybe I will not be able to come to work, this man will tell my boss that I am lying, I am not sick. And there's company that are bringing these same goods that we are bringing, that I went there to go and help them to sell. That this man kept on spoiling my name. Now, I'm actually the supervisor there. Now, look at what this crazy man is actually doing. Now, there is one payment that my boss used to give, was a Polytech children's support. and it's only 20,000. It's not as if it's even big money. Do you know that this man decided not to collect his own children's support, just so me, I will not collect my own? Because these people that are actually working, you know, sometimes these white people, they play with Nigeria people. Once Nigerians are not cooperating, they'll be playing with us. So because this man now will not say and message to my boss that okay, it's time for you to pay us the children's school fees, the money the same boss will not give us. Now, because of all these constant allegations that this manager used to lay on me, to my boss, do you know that as I am like this now, even this place that I am working, I'll just say I am irrelevant because I'm not actually doing anything. You see me, I just come here, I sit. The only thing I do, I just issue way because this man has dent my name. Someone that is doing more business than I is having the effrontery, the audacity to report me to my boss that me, I am doing business. Hey, people want to buy market. Hey, me, I want to buy from their hand. I will do this, I will do that. I go to other company, I want to buy goods. Me, I am stealing the company's A4 paper to go and import my own goods. I am using the company's check to go and import my own goods. What kind of allegations this useless man have not said against his generation unborn? Now, because of all these things, and you know all these white people, they always want to use you as a scapegoat. Now, this my boss removed, in fact, let me just say 99%. Imagine when they remove 99% of your duties, you are not working now. They are just there to frustrate you, because sometimes these people, they don't want to sack you because they don't have full ground of they want to sack you. They will not be frustrating you so that you will resign. So that is what they're actually doing to me right now. They want me to resign because if you take 99% of somebody's duty, that means you're indirectly telling the person that I do not want you in my company, I want you to go, but I do not want to sack you. I'm going to be frustrating you till you resign. Now, this particular man, there's what we call sales commission. This money is being paid to us every three months. Now, you will see this man, a junior worker, me that is a supervisor, you will give me like 50,000. Then you will give my own junior worker, you give them 120,000. That is around 70,000 naira difference, right? That is 70,000 naira difference. Now, when it comes to increment of salary, it's the same thing that they will do. Maybe they increase the junior workers with like 20,000. Mine will be increased with like 3,000. Now, when it comes to December bonus as well, for like 2 years now, they stop increasing my own December bonus. Instead, they will keep on increasing junior workers' December bonus, while mine will be left untouched. Now, as at last stage, I'm just waiting for this year to see what my boss actually want to do. That is why I'm still actually here, because me, I have made up my mind that I don't want to work again. So, but I just want to stay till December. If God permits me, let me see what my boss actually want to do. Because now, last year December, you actually paid me and junior worker the same amount of money. So I want to see how this year's own is actually going to be. Maybe it's actually going to be giving junior workers a more December bonus than me for this 2026. That is what I'm just waiting to see, because me, I have made up my mind. I do not want to work again. I've made up my mind. I do not want to work again. So anything, sometimes I think is coward acts to keep somebody in your company that you feel you do not want the person anymore in your company, and you are still keeping the person in your company. You think by trying to frustrate the person, by trying to take the person's duties, you take the person's duties, you take the person's the benefit, you take the person's benefit, you take the person's like if you talk to a customer now, it becomes a problem. If you talk to a customer, they want to isolate. They think isolating you is like them, they are frustrating you. But little do they know that is not frustration. That shows that you are the weak person. That shows that you are the weak person. Because if as I am like this now, if I have a company now and I have a worker that I no longer want their services, maybe because I felt they are not trustworthy, because according to my boss, he will say you lose your trust. Now, the moment you feel like a worker is working under you and the worker has lost his or her trust, then what is stopping you from asking the person to go? What is stopping you from asking the person to go? You should let such a worker off. You should let the worker off. But you thinking that you want to frustrate the person by taking away the person's benefit, taking away the person's right, taking away the person's duties, taking away the person's everything. You want to isolate the person to customers and to workers. That shows you are a coward and you are a very weak person. And that is just the honest truth. It's the honest truth. You are weak. You are a weakling. Because if you don't want somebody to work with you, you say, when it comes to work, it is either somebody is actually going to resign, or somebody is actually going to be sacked, or somebody is going to die. That is only 3 things that actually make somebody to leave a company. Or the company folds down on their own. But you thinking, oh, I want to frustrate this person till the person get frustrated enough, the person will now resign, which I will not do. But the moment you bring in your termination of appointment, I will not accept the termination of appointment. I'm going to go back to my office and write down resignation letter and hand it over to you. Because I've never seen anybody that have died from being sacked. I've never seen anybody that have died from not getting job. After all, somebody that is working and somebody that is not working, you guys are the same. What is actually the salary that somebody is even earning? Now, let's for instance, now I'm earning 85,000 naira, right? Now, I will now enter bus. I will enter bus for roughly 1,005 in a day just to come to this place that I'm actually working. I'll spend like 1,005. Then I will buy food of 1,000. That is around 2,005, right? Now let us calculate 2,005 times. Let's say in a month, if you exclude Saturdays and Thursdays, you'll be having like 23 working days. Now 2,005 times 23. That will give you 57,500, right? Now let us minus it from 85,000, which is actually my monthly salary. Now I will be left with 27,000 naira. Now, if you are left with 27,500, right? Now, in the evening, because sometimes you are working for somebody, they think what they are paying you is enough. They think, because if somebody is actually working, the person's standard of living is actually supposed to be coming from the person's salary, right? The person is actually going to be paying their house rent, their children's school fees, their total feeding, they are buying things in their house, their furniture, and the rest inside that particular money that they are earning, right? But now, after I have removed what you are paying me in a month, I'm left with 27,500 naira. Now, in the evening when I get home, will 27,500 naira be enough for me to feed in the evening when I get home? Which the answer is fucking no. The answer is fucking no. Right? Now, aside from that 27,500 naira not being enough for you to meet up, right? Then, how about your NEPA bills? Every month we pay NEPA bills. We pay NEPA bill, we pay waste bill, we pay security bill. And all those not coming from your same salary. It's not from your salary you are going to be paying those money. Now, aside from that, what about your children? Don't you have children? Are your children not feeding? So where are you going to be getting money to feed your children? Where are you going to be getting money to feed your children? Where are you going to be getting money to pay your children's school fees? Then somebody is expecting you to sit, as difficult as Nigeria is now. Somebody is expecting you to sit and rely on just your salary. Then when you are struggling out there to look for ends meet, or doing one or two things to look for ends meet, somebody will not be angry to their bone marrow that you are trying to survive. But you are not angry to your bone marrow to pay somebody 500,000 in a month. You are not bitter in your bone marrow to pay somebody 700,000 in a month. I don't know company that. See, there was a day I actually met one of my friends. So the guy was like, oh, he just lost his job because, all this work, when it's time for them to staff you, they are going to just retrench you because they don't want to pay you those higher benefits. So they're just going to retrench you guys and bring in new workers. So this particular day I was going to work and I met this guy on the way. And this guy was like, oh, Esther, how you doing? I was like, I'm fine. He was like, okay, Esther, I'm looking for a job. And as I then, they were looking for worker in my job. And I was like, okay, they're actually looking for workers in my job, but I don't know if you can do the job because the job I think is to push this drum of goods and the rest and the rest. And the guy was like, how much are they paying? I was like, even me myself, I cannot even open my mouth to tell the person the salary because it's even somehow say if you hear the salary, say the salary is even somehow. So I was like, okay, let me just say give and take. Based on the last person that left, you are going to be paid like maybe 55. I even increased it though. I was like, you're going to be paid around 55 or 60, which I know is a pure lie. They cannot pay you 55 or 60. But even if they can do, I think 60 is actually the highest they can pay you as a new worker. So this guy was like, Esther, am I going forward or am I going backward? I was like, how do you mean if you are going backward or if you are going forward? The guy was like, even the job that he just left, they are paying 300,000. And you are coming to offer me a job of 50,000, 60,000. What will I do with it? Hey, I laughed. This is someone that did not even go to university. This is someone that did not even go to university. He rejected. He was like, I don't understand. Am I going forward or am I going backward? Work of 60,000 Nibo for where? For which country? For where I go come on my salary, where I go come on my transport, my feeding for instance 60,000. So what I'm actually making this video is that sometimes the people that you surround yourself with, that you are co-workers, they're not your friends. So, hey, especially if you find yourself in this kind of place that I'm working, whereby all these workers are so wicked. They are wicked. Their souls, their souls is only God. It's only God that will cleanse their heart, because their heart is just of evil, negative thoughts towards you. How on earth will a junior worker be receiving 120,000 naira? Then the supervisor will be giving 50,000. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. Because of what? Because of evil, because of wickedness, because of malicious, because of grievances. Carrying grievances in your heart for 9-10 years. Now, for instance, now you are working in a place and you feel like you don't want to see somebody, in as much as this company is not your own. You can just tender your resignation and go. You cannot tender your resignation and go. And when you go, do not be pointing accusing finger that, oh, it is actually because of so person that I left the company. Now, for instance, now, me that they are ganging up against, there used to be about 6 of them. They were ganging up against themselves, not me. But I think now they are like, I think they are still up to like 6. They are ganging up against themselves. Now, will I not say because idiots are ganging up against their generations, me, I will not go and resign? No, now. No, now. If you feel I'm no longer worthy of being your worker, you have every right to terminate my appointment. But if you think you are doing 1 or 2 things to want to frustrate me to resign, you are not going to be getting that. Yeah, I'm too big for that. I'm very, very too big for that. If you feel you no longer want the services of somebody, you sack the person will go. Don't act like you are doing the person a favor, because actually your salary is not even nothing. Your salary, waiting. The same people that are reporting my name that I am doing business, Esther is doing business, is the same business that caused the problem that we are facing today. The same business. All of a sudden, they want to act like they are very innocent. They are not doing business. It's only Esther that is doing business. Which I have told them times without numbers. If I'm being asked, Esther, are you doing business? I will tell you, yes, I'm doing business. Because I am not a coward. Me and my family, even me alone as a human being, I cannot survive with 85,000 naira in a month. Even me that is a single lady, let's assume that I'm a single lady in this current Nigeria, I cannot survive with 85,000 naira monthly. Even the same girl that they brought to come and replace me, despite the fact that they are paying her more than me, she is conniving and doing business with them, collecting her own shares. She will still go to the bakery. She will go and carry bread. Then when she comes to the company, she will go and supply the bread. That is to tell you that her salary plus the money that they are giving to her, plus my own share that was supposed to be given to me, they will cut it and give to her. It is still not enough for her. And she's a single girl. She's not yet married, no child, no full responsibility. Still yet, her salary is not enough for her. Then somebody expects 85,000 naira to be enough for me and my children. Then you must be mad in your head. You must be mad in your head to think that 85,000 naira is actually going to be enough for me and my children, to pay my children's school fees. To pay my children's school fees, you want 85,000 naira to be enough for me and my children for a month. After I've removed my child and my feeding, you expect 27,000 naira that will be left. Even if I want to make my end now, by the time I buy two attachments is like 12,000 naira. Then I will not pay for workmanship. Let me say I pay for workmanship like 3,000 or 4,000. That is around 15,000 naira. Now if I remove 15,000 naira from 27,000 naira, what is left? It's not about 12,000 naira. Hey God. And at the end of the day, somebody is expecting you to be shining your teeth. The same this idiot old cargo girl that is telling people that I am doing business. I am not hiding it. I am not hiding it. I am doing business. I am not hiding it. This same girl will leave in the official time. She will leave the company, carry her 3 baskets of bread, and go and be supplying bread. That is not a problem. But assuming it were to be me now, every day I'll be getting query. Oh, how can you leave company? You gotta be supplying bread. How can you leave the company? You gotta be supplying bread. That was exactly why most of my duties were removed from me, because they felt if I'm sent on an errand outside, I'll go and do business. But another worker can still leave the same office and go and do her own business. So she's not doing business. Who swear for Nigerians? The person who swear for Nigerians, when you think you want to be poking somebody, and that poking that you think you are poking somebody is poking you back. Because when you do like this, one is going back to you. How can you take a fellow worker's duty and you give it to somebody else because you feel, because one idiot, one oracle, one evil man is calling out my name every miserable day of his life, said, if I'm sent outside, I'll use that opportunity and go and be doing my business. I'll use the opportunity to go to other companies to go and get goods. Do I need to leave this place? If I want to do business, now let's assume I have business that I want to do now. Do I need to leave this place that I'm sitting down? A senseless ego. Do I need to leave this seat that I am sitting down on? I don't need to leave this seat now. I'll be here. I'll do my thing. But the same person you guys are using to replace me will still leave the same company and go and be doing business outside. Who is crazy? The same person that is saying,
Esther, she is doing business. You know, they even they hide them, say, if they do business, you know, they hide them. I should be a coward like you. I'll never be a coward. You know, they hide them. You know, they hide them. Why are you also not hiding your own bread business? Why are you also not hiding it? Why are you not hiding it? You carry 3 baskets of bread to come to the company. Then from the company, you pack your 3 baskets of bread, you will go outside, you go and be selling it. That one is not a problem. That one is you not hiding your business, Abby. This life, that's why they say nobody knows tomorrow. But you know, they can do whatever they like, because in their little mind they felt, okay, we've actually placed this person where we wanted to place her for us to get all the relevance, all the importance, all the this and the that, so we cannot be doing anything that we want to do. Even if she talk, the boss is actually not going to be listening to her. What even concern me and the boss? Even the boss self, I block her. Even the boss self, I know they greet her. I block her. Yes, because you cannot be treating somebody the way you are treating somebody. You expect the person to come and be shining teeth with you. Now you know they work like that, because you see person when they try to poke somebody, they try to offend person, they try to insult somebody, they try to bring the person down, and you expect the person to come and be shining teeth with you because you are paying the person how much salary. I don't understand that. As maybe for instance now you are paying me like maybe in a month now you pay me like 1 million naira now. 1 million is a big money. That even if somebody give you slap, say you go say, oh, Twale Baba, Twale, give me more slap. Not before 85,000 now. That before 85,000. It's not 45,000. Even that say 85,000 naira. Do you know that I can make it myself? See, by just selling condensed. Do you know that by selling condensed, I can make it? Because sometimes some of these people that we're actually working for, they feel like you don't have self-value, you don't know what to do to actually make money for yourself. They feel, oh, because you're actually waking up every morning, you take your bath, you brush, you jump from one bus to the other to come to their work, to carry out their daily businesses for them to make money. They think you don't have value. They think you don't know how to make money for yourself. They think that salary that they are paying you is your all almighty, is your all and your all. That is why somebody after you have worked for the hours that you want to work, somebody still want to control your time outside because they feel they are paying you peanut. They have control all over your life. They want to dictate your life. If let's assume after close of work now, I finish my work now. You want to control my time outside? Come on, it's not possible now. The time I have with you is just the time that I resume your work and the time that I leave the place. And that time that I'm inside that your work, you have restricted me from going out. Yes, you are taking my job, you are taking my duty, what to make me to go out. You have taken it even to go and make photocopy, even to make photocopy like this. They say no. If she go make photocopy, she go chop money, in the chop money. So even you see, even as cheap as A4 paper is, somebody is dragging to be holding it as cheap as this paper, as cheap as it. Somebody is dragging the position. I want to be the one to be holding it. No, I'm yes, I'm holding it. I want to petty things, petty attitude. Somebody want to be paper. Is it food? I will eat it. Food. I will eat it. Is it food? Now somebody is dragging. Only I want to be the one to be holding it. I want it to be in my possession. I want it to be in my possession for paper. A4 paper. May God punish Satan. As cheap as A4 paper, somebody is dragging a position with you. As cheap as this. Even as cheap as this thing that they call Weibi, as cheap as Weibi, somebody is dragging to be holding it, to be holding this thing. That's what somebody is dragging to be holding. This thing. Like you are just a new worker, like you just started working in the company for your like you are under probation, or they don't want you to see the company's and things. You don't want you to see what the company is into. You don't want to see it. As cheap as A4 paper and letterhead. letter L paper wey B. Somebody is dragging possession. Let me tell you the one that they did last one. That even he shocked themselves. It's not Kukumami. You know that when they were doing all these things, I was actually left with the letter H. When I saw what they were actually doing, I just go and dump the letter H inside the cupboard. I just because I don't have anything that I'm actually doing with your letter H. You have ripped me of my duties, and the one that you ripped me off and the one that some people actually rip themselves off, they are doing it. Is what will I do with A4 paper? Now the co-worker that was actually using the A4 paper, do you know that even to me, I will not ever believe that A4 paper actually finished. They know what they did. Now let's assume they did not do anything, right? Now you that is using something, you that is going to the cupboard to go and take letter H paper, you took the letter H paper, you took the letter H paper from 500. Let's assume it's only 500 inside a rim. Then you took from 500 to 0. You kept quiet that it has finished. Then you must be an illiterate. You are a goat. You must be a goat. Now this same idiot, my fellow worker, that is also conniving with them to plan against his generation yet unborn. Now another day now comes where you need to also use the same letter A because you are the one that is using it, right? I am not using it. Now when you use it finish, you did not tell who you are working with, not tell the person that, because you know what you guys plan, what you guys did. Now when he knows that he has used it finish, he want to use it another day again. He was not coming to ask me that if I'm with letter H. I don't understand. What kind of a stupid person is this? You that is taking letter H by yourself, you are coming to ask me after you have used it finished. You are coming to ask me if letter H is with me. How can letter H be with me? Am I holding it? Do you know that for these idiot people to cover up their track, to cover up their stupidity, they now said, hey, they are using indirect to talk to me. I know why they use that indirect one to talk to me. I know. They now said, oh, how can the letter H finish? It's one worker. It's one worker. The worker use it to import goods. But they know the worker. They know the worker. They have gone to a shipping company. They know the worker that use the letter H. Can a worker use on letter H and go and import goods and you leave the workers in your company? When I heard that word like this, I was like, oh, has it got into this? What people can say, just to make you, I don't understand. So, in fact, let's assume two companies that can, two different companies use one company letter H to import two different goods. Is it possible? Come on, is it possible? Then when I heard that word, I was like, me that is even still holding some of the companies a check before they will come and say, oh, this check, you are also using it to go and import goods. I am gonna come and take over on a check. They're not going to collect from my hand. I don't understand. When you feel you don't need somebody to work with you, you retrench. You tell the person, okay, I think you have actually worked, I don't longer need the service again. The person will go. Why are you acting? So are you people acting like you are doing me a favor? You are doing me what I don't know. What are you people doing me? Is it you trying to isolate me? Is that the favor that you are doing to me? Is it to paying workers, junior workers more than me? Is that you being doing me a favor? What are you doing? What favor are you doing me? What favor are you doing me? You pay junior work as more than a supervisor. Yet you're still calling me a supervisor. Let me even shock you guys. There was one that actually happened recently. So I know sometimes they will be like, me, I'm talking, I'm on live. Because the next thing is they will go and report that, oh, she set a camera, she's talking about her life. I will write a book. I will write a book. And I will sell it and I will make money out of it. That money that they refuse to be given to me, I will sell the book and I will make my money. Because people actually want to see the challenges people actually going through in their place of work. So people are going to be buying it and they will read it and I will make my money from it. I'm going to make my money from it. Alright? Because as I am like this, I'm the kind of person, I will never tell lies against somebody. I will say things the way they are. If you like, you believe. If you like, you don't believe. But I will say things the way they are. I can decide to bring a mic and stand in the mirror and be talking about my experiences. It is my experience. And that is a right that nobody can take away from me because it is actually what happened that I'm talking about. But the day God made it possible for somebody to enter inside pot of soup, God saved that person that day, that he did not enter into my pot of soup. Because on this particular day, I was actually pregnant. I think with my 5th child. I was pregnant with my 5th child. Then I was kind of tired. Then I went to sit like our securities in place. I sat down on the floor there. Not like bed floor, like the entrance to the door. I just sat down there because I was kind of weak. Do you know that this manager now saw me sitting down there? He was now asking the security to come and push me. When I heard it like this, my brain was like, my brain do like this, bang 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 bang. A security should come and push me from where I'm sitting down. I think that is actually the height that this person can actually go, because that day, I was not allowing that to slide. That kind of thing can never slide. Because there are some things that somebody will be doing to you. You will just be keeping quiet. You'll be keeping mute. It's not as if you are not seeing what they are doing to you. It's not as if you are not taking record of what they are doing. But when they think they want to go to the extreme, they want to pass their limit, they want to go to extra, you are going to let them understand that you are passing your boundary here. You are crossing the line here. And that security man, because that security man was actually a very sensible old man. The man is very sensible. You know, they say when you are old, you need to have sense. It's only a fool that will be old and you don't have common sense. And that security man was like, how am I going to push somebody's wife? A supervisor in the company as at that? The man refused. In my heart, I swear to God who made me, in my heart, I was just praying inside of my heart for this man to just come and push me from that place. Hey! Because I actually carried my camera. I was recording everything that was happening. But inside of my heart, I was praying earnestly like this. I was praying for this man to just come and push me. This man, come and push me. This man, come and push me. This man, come and push me. Come and push me by yourself. Come and push me. Or send one of your puppy to come and push me. That was what was inside of my heart like this. And he did not do it. He now left. Then the other security was like, I said, lie you. See, I close from work. I know go stand up from this place. I will not stand up. Anything that he thinks wants to happen, let that thing come and happen. I want to see that thing wants to happen. See, if you see, no matter where you dey work, don't dey work like say all your life depend. Even if your life depend, no dey act like say your life depend on it, because for work it is either they sack you, or you resign, or you die, or the company fold down. That four things must happen. And that is to tell you that nobody will work in any place forever. If you like be claiming oga patapata like this, you will never work for somebody forever. I swear, nobody go work for anybody forever. Nobody will work for anybody forever. Then you go come the work, somebody go dey mess with your life every day, reporting your name, calling your name. As I am like this, if I'm talking to a worker now or a customer, it's a very big problem for the customer. It's a big problem for the worker. Now let's assume that along the line you are a customer, that maybe a customer that you're actually discussing with, you guys are doing one or two together, you guys are always cool. Then maybe a disagreement now happens between you and that person. Hey, you will come and see jubilation. Somebody will be jubilating that you and somebody is having issues. Somebody will be jubilating. They will not bring the customer very close to them. They will start spoiling you more and more, acting like they are very innocent. They are saying. Why are you in a competition with your miserable self? Why are you in a competition with your miserable self? Because you must be a miserable person to be competing with yourself. Because I am actually not seeing you. I am not seeing you. Because, you know why I'm not seeing you? Because you cannot walk up to me. Maybe for instance now, I'm actually discussing with a customer. Or let's assume I'm discussing with maybe a customer comes here now to speak with me. Maybe the customer wants to buy goods and I'm not speaking with the customer. Or maybe I saw a customer entering into the warehouse and I'm speaking with the customer. You cannot come and meet me and tell me not to talk to the person. You see, that's why I'm not seeing you. Because you have no such right. You have no such right. So you will only be living in so much pains. See, let me tell you, let me show you example of somebody's face. Let's assume, for instance, now I'm talking to a customer now. Maybe the customer comes to collect the baby. Look at what somebody will be doing. Somebody's face will be like this. Why is your face like this? Why is your face like this? Yeah? Very petty human being. Very petty human being. Then when you thought, they will tell you that, this person is not the your father. My father was a very, very intelligent, sensible, reasonable man. If my father was to be alive, my father would be in his 90s. If my father were to be alive, my father would be in his 90s. You can never see my father in some kind of a nasty characters and attitude, in some kind of barbaric behavior. That is not who my father is. If somebody that has passed 40 years, you're still acting like a child, you're still carrying grievances in your heart for like 10 to 15 years towards somebody, you will die. You will die. That's why the fact that death is inevitable. People that find it so difficult to let go of. See, I've been in a situation whereby somebody actually did something real bad to me, because that's what the person actually did to me. I was not expecting it from that person. The thing was so bad that I was angry at first. Yes, I was angry. I reacted. I drew back from the person, but I did not allow it to consume me, because this person was actually somebody that I actually liked. So I would say the person actually betrayed himself, not me. You only showed me a part of you that I cannot trust you with all my heart. I cannot like look you like too, you understand? But I just allow that thing to move me from my heart. You get? She's also a streamer like me. Sometimes I just go to her live stream and watch what she's doing, I comment, and that's it. I don't even have grievance inside of my heart towards her. That is how grown I have become. Yeah, you can do me something that is actually bad, and I will let it slide. But there is no grievances here. No grievances. That is why when somebody do something to me, I will react, because nobody can actually tell you not to react, because some persons will be like, oh, somebody is doing something to you, you need to ignore, you don't need to let them know that you are reacting. That shows that you are weak. Now lie. Except I don't want to react, but me reacting to something is part of me. I will react. Then when I react, it is not here. You get? It's no longer here, because I've actually reacted the way I want to react. I'll react and it will go. But there are some people, they will not react, but that grievances they will die with that grievances towards you. They will die with grievances towards you. Their heart will just be doing like this. It will just be doing like this. Anytime they see you, they'll be doing like this. They'll be doing like this. They'll be doing like this. Now, let me even shock you guys. This same particular lady, this old, not be even lady, because she's not even fine. She not fine. She not classic. She not get anything. So she not be even lady. She's an old cargo. She's an old cargo. Somebody that is close to 50 years. Is she not old? She's old cargo. She's not even presentable. Now, this same person that have the infantry and the audacity to come and pour charm in my office 2 days. You know that this same particular lady, if I'm going close to their office, maybe I want to go and sign register. I want to go and sign the register. That you know that this person, they'll come and be watching you like this. Why are you watching me? Do you think because you are bringing charm to work, me, I'm also bringing charm to work? Because even the Bible makes us to understand that the wicked runneth when no one pursueth them. Me, I am living a free life. You are the one that your conscience is breaking you. Every day you see me, your conscience is biting you. Why is your conscience biting you when you see me? If I see you, I don't have anything. Nothing is in my heart. The only thing that I know is that you are a fool. You are a foolish person. You are a fool. But let me come and be having, my mind will come and be doing. You know, there are some people that are doing evil towards you. The moment they see you, they're always cautious of you. They're always cautious of your presence. And this body, the heart will be shaking. Why is your heart shaking? Because you do not have peace. You decided not to give yourself peace. You decided to be hateful to yourself, not even to the other person. Because me, as I am like this, I know they see you. I'm not seeing you. I'm not reasoning you. The only thing that I am seeing is how to make money. If you come and tell me, Esther, one business, they one place. So you see me, I will go do my business. I will come back. Yes, that is the only thing that I want to hear. I want to be doing. Because you see those useless fellow workers that don't want you to survive, but then they want to survive. They are not living with their salaries, but they want you to live with your own salary. They don't want to resign, but they want you to resign and sack or be going. Then every day they'll come and be using you as topic. Every day they'll be using direct and be using you as a topic. Every day they'll use you as a topic. At the end of the day, when you open them, when you cut them open like this, you see, they are very disgusting. Very, very, very disgusting. Very, 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 very disgusting. They are disgusting people. Tell me, why on earth Let's assume, for instance, I'm a thief, right? Let's assume I'm a thief. You're also a thief. I learned thieving from I learned thieving from you. Then you will now have the audacity to come and be reporting me like to my parents that me I am a thief. But I learned the thieving from you. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. Every day they will be shouting, hey, so worker is doing business with other workers. Worker is doing business with customers. Worker is doing business with importers. So my question is, for the 40 years or how many years of this company, is it that business just started with one person? Is it that this same business that they are shouting, they are calling my name up and down? Is it that this particular business that they are shouting, killing themselves, reporting themselves, did this same particular business, did this start from my age? Let's assume, did the business start from my age? Is it start from my head? Now my head is start, then a thief will be calling another person a thief. Are you not a thief as well? What brought about all this hatred, animosity, wickedness, revenge, bitterness, hatred, maliciousness, jealousy, wickedness, any kind of evil that you want to think of, you can say it on the comment section. What brought about it? Is it not the same business? Aruala business, not the same business, not the same business. Then I said, please, I don't want to do with you. Let me go and find my way. I'm not gonna find our way. It becomes problem. You say no, this person must be sacked. Why would this person say she don't want to do? But today in come, they don't use both juju and sham, everything. Cover the person I made the one cover. That one said they own corner, they do it own. They say make I come, they disturb my brain. Wait to consign me. Me, as I like this, me, I know they see person. And so I did like this, maybe say, I rather carry my phone like this. They talk to my phone than even talk to people. Say, they be co-worker. Which co-worker be that one? Co-worker that will see what will kill you. They will open their eye like this, allow you that thing to kill you. See, I rather don't even speak with even fly. I don't want to even speak with any fly. All the ones make okay because today I don't now they say, oh, the company is in two. The company is in two. They have two parts of the company. People will be saying company they have two parts. Do you have sense? In one company will say you have two parts. Who is the two parts? What is two parts? Does the company have two parts? What is two parts? Is it the good people and the bad people? And who is the good and who is the bad? I don't understand. Is the company is in two parts? Is in two parts? Which part, please? And who do you put in the good part? And who do you put in the bad part? I want to understand. Soon. Just soon. Hey, God. It's just a matter of time. See, it's just a matter of time like this. See, you see me like this. It's just a matter of time like this. Soon. What somebody have not done before, I will do it. Just soon like this. What somebody have not done before, I will do it. What people will not even have the mind in their widest imagination to do, I will do it one day. It is just a matter of time. The clock is clicking. I mean, a clocking. The clock is just clocking. I will do it. It will be like film in the eyes of everybody. It will be like film. I just pray that day not come, because if that day should come, it will not be funny. It ain't gonna be funny. It ain't gonna be funny. It ain't gonna be funny. You know they say, when you are being pushed, they keep on poking. But they keep on poking you, pushing you. They push you to your last limit. They should be ready to face your comeback. That is what the only thing that I will say. You should be ready to face your comeback. Because you cannot keep on poking somebody. Every day you are poking somebody like this. You are poking somebody. Now let me tell you guys one again. Now, this girl is
bring back the melanin on that side. I want to show you, but I don't want this light to be horrible. I don't know. That was that. And I have not my front uncle. Light skin part of my yash. I have a light skin patch on my yash. I don't know how to bring back the melanin on that side. I want to show you, but I don't want this light to be horrible.
ahead. I was actually checking something on. I'm back with you guys. Did I post this thing? Chris. Friend. True. What is this?
Light skin.
I feel for Becky. She seems like a nice person. Some people can be manipulative once they discover that you are real. They can but Becky is finer than this woman now. I feel for Becky. She seems like a nice person. Some people can be manipulative once they discover that you are real.
You are from Nigeria and you.
So what?
Okay, after asking Abuja, we are ready. You understand? Those are right. Who can connect with those people in the city? Those are right. We come up with it. They're not rich. Let's welcome our president. Be here for life. The only hope we have in this
Okay. You said they were arrested for police. Wait till you apply.
First of all, we thank God for the safe landing. Thank God for the safe landing. We don't arrive at Abuja right now. Back in I believe we will get to our partner. We will tell you what it is.
Yes, sir. I'm so happy.
I'll talk gold. I'll talk.
I'm bringing it up on. All the champions. All the champions in Abuja. Maybe I come aside.
1 month before.
If you clap your hands,
You're my husband. Of course I'm staying with you. Where else would I go?
You're serious? You really want to stay married to a demon like me?
I've had enough of gods and their lies. If being with you makes me a demon's wife, then that's exactly what I want to be.
We're going to marry on the same day, but to different men. One goes to Enalius, son of the pride of Olympus. Anyone who drinks this can forget about going to the doctor. In the blender.
People should focus on marrying from their tribe these days in Nigeria, especially Igbos. Let me tell you, Igbo people don't like this, but this is the truth. If you are marrying an Igbo person, whether a man or a woman, the chance that that marriage will not last is more than 80%. In fact, it's more than 90%. Yes, people should focus on marrying from their tribe these days in Nigeria, especially Igbos. Let me tell you, Igbo people don't like this, but this is the truth. If you are marrying an Igbo person, whether a man or a woman, the chance that that marriage will not last is more than 80%. In fact, it's more than 90%. Yes, people should focus on marrying from their tribe these days in Nigeria, especially Igbos. Let me tell you, Igbo people don't like this, but this is the truth. If you are marrying an Igbo person, whether a man or a woman, the chance that that marriage will not last is more than 80%. In fact, it's more than 90%. Yes, people should focus on marrying from their tribe.
I don't go love a